Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Rocket League with Orbital Potato. Orbital, hello.
Hello, how's it going?
It's about as good as the 96 seconds before when we recorded the last episode.
How's your December going? Mine's been great. Happy Christmas.
No, November 29th just keeps on getting better. Getting better.
Okay, all right. We need to change up our cars. Come on, this is like we need to properly change it up. And the theme for this one is vans and big boy vehicles. Okay,
Vans, vans, and automobiles.
Vans, and automobiles. Yeah, and again, we're going for the trashiest, most obnoxious look that you can possibly think of. But you're not allowed to use any of the same components that you used last time.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, I think that's actually super fair.
Yeah.
I think that this is extremely trashy, what I have. Oh my god. It's just the worst. Oh my lord. This just screams like pulling out my shotgun in the middle of rural America.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
I feel like I need to put like the Andorra flag on this or something.
That's a great idea. Yes. Yes. That's incredible.
I think you're gonna really enjoy this.
I do enjoy it. It's very good.
Wow. This is this is quite the duo right here. All right, ranked 3v3. Let's do it.
All right. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. We're just two hillbillies from I don't know, wherever has hillbillies.
Cleveland.
And, yeah. Okay. Is that an inside joke? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say, so this is the first time that I'm using a car that isn't the Octane in 5 years.
So that's your excuse for
it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well. We also have Boss 215197060 because 215197059 was taken. So
what are these names? And this is 3v3 standard. This isn't ranked.
No, this is ranked now.
This is ranked.
You told me to put us in ranked, so
your points are on the line.
I mean, I'm not ranked in 3v3s, just 2v2s.
Oh, okay. So it's a different ranking.
Yeah.
It's all becoming clear why you're okay with 3v3 ranking there.
Dude, this car is horrible. I feel like I'm driving a damn cardboard box around.
It looks so bad.
It's horrible.
Who drives these things?
It's actually horrible.
All right, there we go. Get stuck in there, son. Get stuck in there.
Just gonna not even respond to that.
There we go.
Do you have, Orbital, like favorite Christmas gift that you've ever received?
I'm a bit of a Scrooge. I got to be honest. I'm not really. I'll participate in the festivities and whatnot, but I'm not really. Brilliant shot.
Thanks.
How do I say nice shot?
Left down.
There we go. You tried to debate me there, didn't you? I see what's going on. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Christmas gifts. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm a bit of a Scrooge. I'm a bit of a Scrooge, but I'll take part in the festivities. I enjoy it. I don't know. It sounds cliche to say, but I enjoy spending time with family.
Dude, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurts.
Dude.
That was a take the lead right there.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Yeah.
I like spending time with family. I'm not hugely into the presents or whatever. Yeah. Excellent shot.
It's a very humbling thing to say.
What do you think? What do you? I don't mean no. Like okay. Answer that question that you asked me, but without any reference to my question, because I'm just going to assume that you also enjoy spending time with family.
Yeah, I mean, so I only enjoy material things because I'm an asshole. My family sucks. I hope they die.
Okay, yeah.
But besides that, yeah, you know. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
As a young lad, I remember I got a PS2 for Christmas, and that was, well, I felt like my life changed, right? Because it was kind of like I had a Game Boy, because like everybody on Earth had a Game Boy more or less, but like the actual big console type thing, like I never had an NES, I never had a GameCube, so the PS2 was like my first console,
your
more
system.
or less. Yeah. So getting that, you know, and it was the last box under the tree kind of thing, and it was, oh, what could it be? What could it be? And then it was a PS2, and like I was going crazy.
Yeah.
You know, at whatever age I was, I don't even remember. Wow, that guy sucks.
Well, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. That is that's a what a save moment.
Yeah, that's a what a save.
That is a what a save moment.
Yeah. Our poor teammate. That's good.
That's incredible. Okay, so what did you play? What did you play on the PS2 when it first came out, or when you first got it?
So like I that was where I found my love for the Kingdom Hearts games, which I'm really happy that games evolved to a point where nobody considers them good anymore. Because they are actually some of the worst games ever made. But as a child, I didn't think there was anything better than
Mickey Mouse,
weird anime characters, and then Disney combined.
It's a strange thing. I've never played them, but it's always seemed super duper weird.
So like I can reassure you, and the thing is, like I'm openly a Disney fan. Like I'm pro Disney. I'm not pro them as like a corporation because like they suck. I'm willing to admit that. But like Disney movies and Disney characters, I'm with it. So that part of the Kingdom Hearts thing is like cool to me. But the combining it with Final Fantasy, like as a kid I was like, because I didn't know Final Fantasy. So I was like, oh, it's just, you know, it's Moogle from Kingdom Hearts. And then like as I grew up and I've learned what Final Fantasy was, then it hit me that I was like, who sat down in a room and presented this idea? Like how did the Disney execs sign off on Disney X Kingdom Hearts? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what does Disney get out of it? Like
nothing. Like actually,
nothing?
literally nothing in my eyes.
It just looks garbage. Like,
yeah.
Why? What?
It's just wild because like, so they said, oh yikes. They said
that's filthy.
They said back in like 2005 or whatever that Kingdom Hearts 3 will release in a couple of years, and then it took them another like 10 years to release Kingdom Hearts 3. And that entire time I was like, man, I'm amped. When Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, this is my game of the century. You left the party. So I'm returning to the main menu. Oh, dude, this guy's in here now with us.
Yeah, I was waiting to say we've got to wait. Hold on, I'm in a game.
Oh no,
I'm in a game. It says Alexa reserved. It says you're reserved. You got a space reserved.
Okay.
Just okay. Nothing's happening. I'm gonna leave match. I can't leave match.
No, you can't leave match. I don't know how to get in the game.
Match canceled. Not enough players to begin match.
Let's
hold
go.
on.
Okay, exit the menu.
Okay.
There's just a guy in our lobby with us, and he's also in a big Chungus car.
Yes, dude. Hillbilly Brothers. Let's do it. Let's freaking go. Okay. Hold on. Is he trying to chat to us?
I hope not.
Hold on. Sup? He is.
Oh.
Hey, dude. How you doing?
How's your Christmas?
Check out. Check out.
No, do not do that. Do not do that.
Okay.
Check out Retromation
No.
on YouTube. Brilliant. Wow. Just incredible.
Do people still use Pwn?
I mean, I feel like it's one of those.
Alright.
It's like noob, right? There's a select subset of people that are using Pwn and noob.
Noob is iconic, I think, right?
Is it?
I think noob is like I mean, I think so. I don't really use it. Maybe I guess not.
Is there
Burt Macklin.
Is there yeah, dude, FBI. Is there a is there a like Twitch term / new teen slang that you are very for or against? I already know the answer to that.
Okay, hit me with your answer, because I'm not sure that I really care about culture enough to answer.
I know your answer.
Okay.
You're on the Pog train.
I like Pog. I will double down on Pog.
Yeah.
It's going to be added to the dictionary at some point. I guarantee it.
I mean, look, if Rachel Ray can get EVOO in the dictionary, then
EVOO. What's that?
Stands
what
for extra
EV?
virgin olive oil. She
What?
calls it EVU or something, so they added it to the dictionary. Wow, that's a. I'm gonna hit you with a what a save, brother. Just an incredible shot, honestly.
Oh, brilliant. You gotta make them feel like they can win. You know, otherwise they'll just
Little false sense of security.
Exactly. They'll
Yeah.
just forfeit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm on the Pog train. What train are you on?
I mean I like Pog. I do. I don't like Pog Champ. Like that. I'm anti-Pog Champ, but Pog and Poggers I'm with.
That's boomer speak, dude. Come on.
I kind of wholeheartedly agree. I also anytime there's a Pepe, I'm immediately out.
I'm not necessarily like anti-Pepe. It's just like Pepe had his time, you know?
It's time to put him down.
Yeah, time to put Pepe to bed, you know?
Grab the shotgun, go out in the yard. Pepe's got to go. In the hillbilly vans, Pepe's got to go. He's got to go.
Oh, brilliant shot.
Thank you. I like one of the best ones in recent years. I think yeet is actually just an incredible word.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Like Y-E-E-T.
That is how you spell yeet. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Like
I wanted to
I
make sure it wasn't a lost in translation thing, you know.
Well, the Albanian word for yeet is
exactly.
yete, which is spelled the exact same way, just with an accent on the e.
It's like this, there's this urban legend. I don't know. It's like one of these things that you find on fact sites, and it's the fact that Colgate, the toothpaste manufacturer, had difficulty manufacturing their product in Spain because Colgate in Spanish is suicide. So it's like I don't know. I do not know if that's true, but it's one of these things, and I wanted to make sure that you didn't have a different interpretation of yeet.
I'm just imagining the ads, dude. Colgate for your teeth, and it's just like a noose. Oh my god.
So there you go.
Yeah, so our teammate left. So
what?
It's now just a 3v2. Apparently he did not want to check out Retromation on YouTube.
Oh.
So now
we
have to like extremely pog up now. Because we are undermanned.
Undermanned, overworked.
Yeah. What about Broadway shows? Are you musical theater kind of guy. You strike me as you would be.
I would not. Okay, I'm partially Broadway show guy.
So basically, you've listened to and watched Hamilton on video, but nothing else.
I only watched it. I only watched Hamilton on video. Like it was like 2 weeks ago. Actually, it was very recently. But you know, like everyone who is exposed to a spouse who has a weird, unhealthy relationship with the album, I have heard all of the songs and could memorize them, even though I'm I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
But like, okay, all right, it's embarrassing. You know, I watched Hamilton. I've watched a couple of other musicals. I know the songs. I like the songs. I'm not big into them.
Would you say you have a favorite musical?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Or do you have a favorite song from a musical to help narrow down the musical?
I don't want to be accused of being basic. That's the only problem, right?
If you say Alexander Hamilton from Hamilton, you're probably getting kicked out of the Wholesomeverse.
Yeah, but you see, if I say like an Andrew Lloyd Webber show as well,
I think that's
I'm
fine.
also getting kicked out.
No,
do you think that's fine?
I think that's fine, dude. There's a reason why Andrew Lloyd Webber shows are great. It's because Andrew Lloyd Webber is great.
Yeah. Excellent shot, by the way. That was great teamwork.
Beautiful pass.
I don't know. Cats is pretty iconic. I'm not a fan, though. Little Shop of Horrors is pretty good as well.
That's a great show, yeah.
I like Little Shop of Horrors.
So, I mean, this begs the question now.
Hit me.
Did you see the live-action Cats?
No, I have not. I have not. Should I? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. However, I have read a lot about it because it kind of fascinated me.
No.
Yeah, dude. That could have been the dagger, but this one will be. So.
Oh, excellent. Beautiful.
Let's go. I read a lot of Cats reviews and looked up a lot of stuff for it. I think that genuinely you can make a 30-minute video or that segment on a stream just reading Cats reviews, because I think that they're funny enough that it's quality content without having to actually make any jokes. Like it's just profit, I think. But the one thing with the Cats movie that has kind of scarred me for the rest of my life is the fact that apparently the people that did it wanted to make the cats have CGI buttholes for the movie.
What?
Yeah. So like as they were like on all fours walking around, there was going to be like CGI cat buttholes everywhere too.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I think that's fake news. I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
I'm just saying, look it up, but I would probably temper your Google search term in a way.
How would I look that up? How would I look that up?
Yeah. Just like be cautious, I suppose, in looking it up. Because searching CGI cat buttholes might raise a couple of flags to whoever you're.
How did you come across this? How did you come across it?
Let's be real. I probably saw it on Reddit somewhere.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't a slight deviation from your usual Googling operation.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
All right, dude. We have a degenerate monk on our team.
Okay.
I don't know if I trust a monk to be very good at Rocket League, but
I tried to watch the TV show. I couldn't get through the pilot. Honestly.
I have not seen Monk at all. I do know that my grandmother loved it though, so maybe that says something.
I think we've had this discussion before. I honestly seem to recall you mentioning that before to me. I know that means absolutely nothing, but I just thought I should let you know.
Do you have any favorite TV shows? Clearly, you knew who Burt Macklin was, which is that makes me happy, to be honest, because Parks and Recreation is actually just my favorite TV show of all time.
It's very good. It's very good.
Yeah.
I've only watched it recently, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff that I've only watched recently. I've been making a concerted effort to try and become more cultured in the sense of watching more movies and watching more TV shows that people say are good, but I just never... Oh, God. Never have had time to bother to watch. Because turns out good TV shows are good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that simple.
Do you have any like favorite movies that you've watched recently in your quest to become cultured?
Yeah. Oh God, what did we watch recently? Yeah, Layer Cake. Have you seen it?
I do not know what Layer Cake is. Please explain.
It's who directs
it? It has raisins and some minced fruit.
Who's the guy that did Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? You know,
I don't have the slightest, to be honest. I'm not that cultured either, to be fair.
Oh, it's a very like sort of British crime underworld sort of close sort of style of film. Okay. Stars Daniel Craig, Michael Gambon.
Okay.
It's really excellent, actually. It's really, really good. I'd highly recommend it. Anyway, yeah, so that was on the list from a while ago, and then thought, hey, just watch it. Gonna rewatch Apollo 13.
Yeah,
that's a classic as well.
It is a good movie. Yeah,
it's a good one. So yeah, just on a quest. Parks and Rec was on the list of things to watch, and so we did, and it was great.
Yeah,
it was excellent. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So what about you? What's your favorite TV show? Hit me with your favorite TV show.
So, like, without a doubt, no lie, Parks and Rec is just my favorite show of all time.
For real, that's the one.
Because it was kind of one of those situations. I feel like this happens to a lot of people. My girlfriend and I were looking for a show to watch, and so we were perusing Netflix, and this was a couple years ago. And we were like, we want something funny. So we looked at the comedies, and then the number one, rated comedy was The Office. And Degenerate Monk, my dude. What a freaking save. So we look at the highest rated comedies, and like The Office is the number one. So we were like, okay, let's watch The Office. And The Office is one of those shows where you watch it and you're like, wow, this show is funny and good. Until you reach like the 6th season, and then you're like, okay, it's actually less funny and good now, but I still feel a moral obligation to finish it. And then like you're in season 10, and you're like, this show's actually bad, and I'm really glad that it's ending soon. But then you finish the show, and you're like, wow, I kind of feel empty because I just watched 8 or 10 seasons of a show, and I feel like a part of my life is missing now. You know that feeling?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. It's I don't know if I've ever stuck with a TV show for 10 seasons. I think it would be worse if you watched it on TV and like dedicated like a week of your life every week to watch this, and it just slowly degraded in front of your eyes. So I'm kind of grateful that we can just hop on Netflix and bada bing bada boom. Dude. You get to binge the entire 10 season run in like 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah, but then of course, like, once we had that feeling of emptiness, you go to Google, and then you search shows like The Office Reddit, and then you go and you look at the Reddit thread of other Office fans that feel like their life was ruined by the final 3 seasons of the show, and like everybody in there was like, if you enjoyed The Office, just watch Parks and Rec because it's better. So then we started Parks and Rec, and like the first 2 seasons are horrendous, and we were like, I don't know about this, and then we watched the rest of the show, and it's my favorite show ever now.
I mean, it was the same showrunner, wasn't it? Or there was some production staff that were...
Yeah. So like Mike Schur was, and he played Mose in The Office as well. And like they originally wanted the show to be the cringe humor of The Office because it was, succeeding. And then they realized that it wasn't working, so they wanted to take another direction, kind of thing.
Yeah, the wholesome route.
yeah.
That's it.
They're the original wholesome verse. Yeah.
They are. Yeah. They are forerunners.
Yeah.
And I'm with you actually. I'm with you. It's excellent. The problem with The Office from my perspective, is that it's just too cringy.
Oh,
it's just
dude.
that I really struggle. I really struggle with cringe. If it's too cringy, I'm out. Like, I will stop the TV show. I will walk away and do literally anything else.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
That's why I stopped watching your Minecraft streams recently. Because watching you do mechanism is just it's too much to handle.
That's right. Twitch.tv/OrbitaPotato. I stream Minecraft every other day.
He's a Minecraft streamer now.
That's right. I am.
Minecraft and Rocket League, and also Dota.
And also, no, don't ever mention the Dota. Don't ever mention Dota. I never want to play Dota again in my life. Dreadful game.
Yeah, you played it yesterday, didn't you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh boy,
dude, we're dominating.
Dude, we're actually like,
dominating.
So we haven't lost a game in this entire session
at all.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna? How many matches do we have to do to get ranked?
We have
3
to
out
do
of 10 matches played.
Yeah. So 4 here, 6 in the next episode's gonna be a little much, I think. But
what happens? What happens if it turns out that we rank higher than you in your 2v2 account? What happens if we rank higher than Platinum?
I mean, I'll be a little surprised, but it'd be pretty cool. I know one thing's for certain: Degenerate Monk ain't ranking Platinum because he's a Silver 1.
Yeah, he's a noob.
Yeah, he's kind of a pleb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Another TV show I will say, if you enjoy Parks and Recreation, I can only recommend The Good Place is stellar.
I've heard she's watched it a couple of times through, speaks really highly of it. I don't know, would I get it? From what I've watched, it seems a bit like try hard.
No.
You know what I mean?
I actually think that it's I genuinely think that it's one of the better pieces of television in the past couple years. Because the humor in it, like, the show is a comedy, right? But the humor is basically making fun of America for most of it, which I know you'd be very pro.
Okay, would I? Okay.
And, like basically the lead character, Eleanor Shellstrop, is
great
known,
name, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's an okay name. It's an okay name. And she's played by Kristen Bell, so that automatically makes the show like 8 times better to watch. But her persona,
you're a big bellend?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a big bellend, but she's a enjoyable person to look at. And she has a good personality.
Okay. Right. Okay.
It's kind of whatever. But her persona in the show is literally an Arizona dirtbag. And
that's something you relate to as an Ohio dirtbag?
Kinda, yeah, to be honest.
Okay.
But like the way that she died was she got ran over by shopping carts in a Arizona liquor store parking lot when she was buying like 6 cases of margarita mix. So it's kind of, it's kind of exactly how most Americans live their life.
Okay.
So the show speaks to me on a personal level. But I don't know, maybe look, I don't know how Scotland does things, but I think you'd enjoy it. I really would.
So you need, this is an interesting point of conversation actually. So a liquor store, right, is a store that only sells liquor. So like beer and spirits and wines and whatnot, right?
Sells alcohol.
So you can't like walk into a supermarket and buy a bottle of wine.
It depends on the supermarket. So like some supermarkets have a beer and wine license, and when I say some, I mean like most all.
Okay.
but you are
close.
not going into your standard grocery store and buying a bottle of whiskey ever.
So like an off license or whatever. You like a corner shop. You can't go into like a corner shop. You wanted to buy, you know, a packet of crisps and a scratchy or two.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that a scratchy is a lottery ticket.
Yeah, like a scratch card. A scratch card, yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to buy a bottle of vino there.
That also kind of depends, I think. I to be honest with you, I don't, believe it or not, as part of the U.S. education system, we're actually not explained in primary school what the difference between the various liquor licenses are in the States.
Okay. That's very disappointing, actually.
So it's not something that I have a huge understanding of. But I do know that it's not like a one-size-fits-all liquor license. There are several that are active for restaurants and grocery stores to sell what they do.
It's the whole concept of a liquor license is just so unusual to me, because there is no such thing as a dedicated liquor store unless it was like, I don't know, like a bespoke wine store or whatever.
Yeah. Like a distillery of sorts.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Or like a really like high end. We only sell wine because the margin on our wine is, you know, more than the cost of the bottle of wine itself. You know that sort of store. Yeah. Or I should say like a whiskey distillery or whatever. But it's just weird because, like, you know, I get all my booze at the supermarket.
Yeah. I mean, it'd make life easier, for sure. And I also, when I was in college, we would, drinking age is 21 in the U.S.
Yep.
So
very strange again.
I wholeheartly agree with that. But that's a different story because, you know, you can, oh, let's go, dude. I wasn't even looking.
No, I stole that one. Have a look at this. So you hit it last.
This is some incredibly poor Rocket League game. Oh my
he
god!
Hits it in. And then I barely touch it. Easy.
But you know what? This conversation's not over, so we're doing one more game.
All right. Okay. All right.
That's the best way to decide when an episode
Fair
ends.
enough.
And we have Tomas Mitt, the Silver.
What are these names?
So
what are these names? Dude?
There's some odd names today. But
anyway, sorry, you're saying.
Yeah, so like in college when I turned 21 and went to, you know, like Anna wanted some hard seltzer, right? So that's buyable at the grocery store. So when we were just doing our normal groceries, we put a thing of hard seltzer in the cart. Where we went to school, no matter what, like, it didn't matter if someone that was 80 years old showed up and tried to buy a bottle of wine or a thing of beer, you got carded no matter what. And if you were, so if like your 21-year-old friend was with you at the supermarket and they were buying, you know, a can of beer for themselves, they couldn't buy it if they were with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the whole drinking age of like 21 is it's just weird to me because I mean that's such a difference, right? From the 18 that we have over here. Well, I mean that's 3 years. That's a long time.
And it's like on top of it, we don't have the difference between you know, beer and wine and then hard liquor thing. Because a lot of countries do the like 16 is beer and wine. And then like 18 or 21 is
the harder
liquor,
stuff.
Which I almost understand that. Almost.
Yeah.
And by almost, I mean still not really at all. But there's at least a thought process that went into it. Whereas the U.S., like, you can go to war and die before drinking a beer. Which just blows my mind. But...
And it's not even close, though, right? Like, it's entirely my bad. I should have
18 is the draft, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's strange. It's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because interestingly enough, so when I turned 18, it was like 6 months before I had my first legal beverage in a licensed establishment. So I was like super nonplussed about actually having my first legal drink.
Yeah.
It was, for me, it was about voting, right? Like voting is,
yeah,
in my mind, you know, the most important civic duty that any citizen living in a democracy has.
There you go.
I feel very, very strongly about that. So that was like sorry, I yoinked that from you. That was very bad manners. So I felt very strongly about that, but like I was really not bothered about drinking. You know, it's I feel like young people these days, they just don't have the stomach for alcohol that people did in like the 60s and the 70s. It's a different world.
So I'm gonna tell you, I feel like, to be honest, there wasn't much else to do back then.
Legit. 100%.
Like, why? If people had Rocket League in 1804, they wouldn't have gotten drunk on rum every day.
Yeah, that's a fair comment.
Yeah.
It's like how people. Okay, this is something that drives me kind of crazy. People who like look at art and whatnot. No. Seriously. Like, looking at a picture, right? And they're like, oh yeah, the picture tells a story. And it's like, have you seen like a video or like, you know, like a GIF? Like, it's so much better than a piece of art painted by somebody like 200 years ago. Oh, this is so evocative of emotions. It's like, watch a video, you get 24 of those things per second, right? You get so much more. It's like, does the painting tell a story? No, it doesn't. Nonsense. Watch a video. I just don't get it.
I feel like you would be somebody that is fervently against the notion of like when literature does the whole like the lampshade was blue and that means the character is
that's
sad
nonsense.
thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nonsense.
Yeah.
Whereas all the author really wanted to portray that the lampshade was colored blue.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm not much into high art, to be honest. It's above me. It's above me.
Yeah. I mean, it's high in the air. Makes sense.
It's very high in the air. Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah. I mean, I will out myself a little bit here.
You're an artist. I knew it.
I'm not an artist. My sister is though. I mean, like she made all my original YouTube avatar and all that was all her. Albeit early on in her career, which is why I now have a new one. No comment. But you know, she's an artist. She works for a large corporate company as a designer, but she also, you know, has a pseudo freelance business and stuff. So I understand art in that sense. But I also like I enjoy fine writing, and I have also enjoyed, you know, like the literature review type writing, like you know, books like The Great Gatsby. There's a lot of like legitimate symbolism in The Great Gatsby that I enjoy reading, but I do think that most of it is mumbo jumbo.
I should say I should make myself clear. I really do think that classic art in terms of writing and whatnot, that's very important. I've been making a concerted effort this year. That was an amazing shot.
Thank you.
Wow. I've been making a concerted effort this year to try and read like more classic books, and so
I do
like,
know about
3
the
or 4 this
Orbital
year.
Book Club in your Discord.
I'm big on books, big on classic books as well. It's just art in terms of like paintings.
Yeah.
There are good paintings, right? Like there are good paintings, and I can understand, you know, from an aesthetic point of view, you know, you can like paintings and you can paint paintings, you can enjoy the process of painting paintings, but it's just the idea that, and this notion that a painting tells a story. It's like, sure, but a video can tell a much more complex and interesting story. And if it existed when people first learned to paint, if video existed when people first learned to paint, I don't think that we'd have paintings. I legitimately don't. I legitimately don't.
Kind of agree with you, yeah.
In terms of, like, storytelling and whatnot.
Yeah.
You still have, like, art and whatnot.
I think it's, like, still probably the spiciest take in the past hour of us recording. But...
Really?
Yeah. I think that not liking Iron Man in Fortnite is a less spicy take than I hate art, but...
Not art, just paintings.
Okay.
Just paintings and... Yeah. The fact that they go for such an obscene amount of money also just makes me just, like, question humanity. It really is.
Yeah. I mean,
crazy.
So, like, I don't understand... What I don't understand is, like, the... Nicolas Cage buys a $200 million ancient Incan skull to put on his fireplace or something.
He doesn't have $200 million. It can't be that expensive. I refuse to believe that he has that much money.
There was a thing where he bought some ancient relic, and then like the native people got really mad at him and like forced him to return it, kind of thing. Even though he like rightfully bought it. I don't understand the let's collect ancient relics of the past and sell them for disturbing amounts of money thing.
I can get behind that. I'm picking up where you're putting that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, liking the video, much appreciated. We'll see you maybe in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.